पार्क पर रैली करने के लिए कुछ नियम बनाए गए हैं। हाई कोर्ट के कुछ दिशा निर्देश हैं। कांग्रेस पार्टी चाह रही है कि राहुल जी की रैली वहाँ पे हो। लोगों को समझना पड़ेगा कि आप सत्ता में हैं या विपक्ष में। नियम कानून का पालन करना आपकी जिम्मेदारी है। वे हाई कोर्ट में गए हैं। अगर हाई कोर्ट ने डायरेक्शन दे दिया तो निश्चित रूप से उन्हें परमिशन मिलेगी। अगर कोर्ट ने नकार दिया तो हमें लगता है शिवाजी पार्क में रैली करना मुश्किल है।
Well, Rahul Gandhi was scheduled to hold a rally on the 28th of December at the Shivaji Park in Mumbai. Now, there are rules and regulations that are in place in Maharashtra, specifically due to the COVID situation over here, and that is the reason that's been given by the Maharashtra government, which, by the way, also has the Congress party for refusing this rally permission. The Congress, of course, has now gone to the Bombay High Court saying that this rally was planned earlier. Let's go across to Yesha, who's reporting on this. Yesha, what is the kind of tension that's been generated over this rally in the MVA government?
In fact, now what we understand is that considering the fact that Congress is also part of the Maharashtra Vikas Aghadi government and they've gone against their own government to the Bombay High Court, wherein we see that the reactions from several political circles is that it's questioning the Congress's role, because considering that they are a part of the entire, they are a part of the coalition government in Maharashtra, how have they really gone to the Bombay High Court against their own government? So this is because the Congress leader Bhai Jagtap has filed a petition in the Bombay High Court asking for the permission for this rally to be scheduled for December 28th of Rahul Gandhi. Now, in fact, he is also expected to address the media this afternoon around 3 p.m.
To speak about this entire. I'm going to come back to you. Mr. Memon is on the phone line with me. Mr. Memon, good morning. Thank you for speaking to us on Republic. It is a bit awkward that, you know, the Congress party has decided to go to court against its own government, of which it is a constituency in Maharashtra. What do you think?
Well, as a matter of fact, this needs to be appreciated. This shows how democracy functions, how the government is bound by law, by rules, regulations, without favor or frown to anybody. A part of the government which is denied permission because the conditions so demand for it that law has to be treated equally to everybody, to friend or to foe, even if it is BJP, because previously there would have been criticism that the permission is denied because of political motivation. Now we have denied to our own part. That only reflects how firmly and how strictly we are following the rules, regulations, etc. Now the Congress party has gone to Bombay High Court. Well, the court would hear both sides and court will take a proper decision, which naturally everybody will respect.
But Mr. Memon, wouldn't you expect the Congress party, which is a constituent of the government and obviously is part of policy making in the government, to perhaps abide by the rules that its own government has formed?
No question of not abiding by rules. Congress party as a political entity has every right to approach the government irrespective of the fact that Congress is a part of the government. You see, Congress is a part of the government, is a political arrangement. Congress party is a party which has to respect and abide by rules and regulations and laws of the country. And therefore, now Congress has rightly gone to High Court and let the court decide. I don't think that, as a matter of fact, you need to appreciate the stand taken by the Aghadi government and also the approach of the Congress in the High Court.
All right, Mr. Memon, do stay with us. Also joining me on the phone line is Mr. Kadam from the BJP. Mr. Kadam, you know, Mr. Memon over there seems to point out that this, in a sense, shows that democracy is working and that, the Congress party, which is part of the government, still has to go to the court to ask for permission.
See, there are 2 points we have been noticing. The point number 1 is how these 2 regional parties, NCP and Shiv Sena, they are dominating a national party, Congress, and their leaders. That is the point number 1. And point number 2 is when these 3 parties have a rift and fighting in between, that is also clearly evident. जब कांग्रेस दल स्वयं यहाँ पर महाराष्ट्र में सत्ता में है और उनके नेता को ही परमिशन देना नहीं देना वे लोग तय करें, पर आज देश देख रहा है कि किस तरह से इनके आपस में रिफ्ट है, इनफाइटिंग है, झगड़े हैं, और इस प्रकार के अगर झगड़े होंगे तो हाउ दे विल रन गवर्नमेंट? एंड दैट इज द रीजन व्हाई वी आर फेसिंग इन एवरी सेक्टर देयर इज लैक ऑफ डेवलपमेंट, सारे काम बंद पड़े हुए हैं। ये उसी का नतीजा है। अभी जिस प्रकार की बयानबाजी नवाब मलिक की ओर से आई है, नवाब मलिक कह रहे कि वो जाना चाहते कांग्रेस बिल्कुल कोर्ट में जाए, ये बयान क्या दर्शाता है? ये बयान दर्शाता है कांग्रेस की लाचारी, कांग्रेस की मजबूरी, हेल्पलेसनेस कांग्रेस की दर्शाती है।
Right, let's put that across to Mr. Memon if he's still with us. Mr. Memon, you know, Mr. Kadam from the BJP seems to suggest that this perhaps showcases the wide rift within the government itself.
Well, I'll first correct my friend, Mr. Kadam, on what he started by saying that Congress is a national party and NCP and Shiva Sena a regional party. For his information, NCP is also a national political party in the records of Election Commission. Please make that correction. Number two, let me tell you that the fact that the laws, the rules, etc. are equally applied to outsiders and to insiders is a great.
Right.